adjourn. And where's my presenter?
It's Ms. Baker.
She's coming up. I want to welcome some of the members of the Houston Association of Realtors who are here this morning. Good to have you.
Okay, the hearing is listed as number 1 on your agenda, and it's to consider the readoption of Article 12, Chapter 32 Code of Ordinances regarding the standards of care for the Parks and Recreation Department Youth Recreation Program, and Ms. Lathan will make remarks concerning the hearing.
Good morning.
Go right ahead.
Good morning. I'm Deborah Lathan, Assistant Director with the Houston Parks and Recreation Department, and I oversee the 60 community centers and its recreations and programs. Okay, would you introduce yourself?
Joshua, Division Manager for the after-school and summer enrichment programs for Houston Parks and Recreation.
Thank you. The purpose of this hearing is to comply with the Texas Human Resources Code 42.041B14. The standards of care are intended to meet the minimum standards that the Houston Parks and Recreation will use to operate the after-school enrichment program. The program provides a wide range of recreational activities based on our 4 core components, which are arts and entertainment, fitness and instructional sports, nature education, and creative fun. The Houston Youth Recreation Program Standards of Care is codified as Article 12 of Chapter 32 of the City of Houston Code of Ordinances. Texas Human Resources Code 42.041B14 provides an exemption for child care licenses for recreation programs serving elementary age children ages 5 to 13 with the following criteria. A municipality operates the program. The governing body of the municipality annually adopts standards of care by ordinance after a public hearing for such programs. The program provides these standards of care to the parents of each program participant. The ordinance includes child caregiver ratios, minimum employee qualifications, minimum building, health and safety standards, and mechanisms for monitoring and enforcing the adopted local standards. The program informs the parents that the state does not license the program, and the program does not advertise itself as a child care operation. The Houston Parks and Recreation Department offers the after-school enrichment program at 54 of our community centers. And so that really concludes the gist of the program. And if you have any questions, we're here to answer them for you.
The short version is that we provide activities to kids in parks facilities across the city, that we're exempt from state oversight because we adopt local rules and regulations to oversee the care of those children. And in order to maintain our exemption from state oversight, we have to annually reaffirm the rules under which we oversee the kids in our after-school and summer youth programs. We are not proposing any changes
That's
to our
correct.
current standards of care that have been in place for a number of years.
That's correct, yes.
All right, Councilmember Boykins.
Good morning, Mayor. Thank you. And thank you, ladies. I just want to publicly commend you to, and the entire team in the Parks Department for what you guys do with regards to the after-school program.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, ma'am. My colleague, Councilmember Bradford, was very instrumental during the budget cycle last year, making certain that he and others that we had funds for after-school programs, and we used some of that money to do a lot. For an example, I know you were probably more focused on brick and mortar, if I'm not mistaken, but in terms of programs, we brought the ballet to the Shape Community Center as an after-school program, and it's enlightened young African-American kids and Hispanics about the ballet. And just recently, Mr. Copeland just came, and a lot of those kids were there. So, but a homework assignment is tied to it. But it all still with you guys and what y'all do. And I just want you to know your work is not going in vain. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Councilmember Christie.
I'd like to give another compliment because I think a year or two ago, I know that y'all also provide nutrition during the day in these 54 locations, and I just knew for sure you were giving out junk food, and I just knew for sure. They came back and they gave me the menu and such. Excellent. These kids are lucky to be in these 54 programs.
Thank you so much.
Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank you for your service to the city, and I know this is an annual requirement, so you have to present every year under this public hearing format, so we appreciate you doing that once again, and just again, to my colleagues, it's just an annual requirement that we have to undertake every year, so thank you for coming down, and after the queue's finished, I'll make a motion to accept this.
Thank you.
Vice Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for your work, especially for the work that's going on this summer and summer programs. Excuse me, all the activities you have going on this year in Houston. As my colleague like to say, crime prevention strategies. I think it goes a little bit further than that, but it is a crime prevention strategy. You have the ability to shape and mold minds at such an early age, and I appreciate all the work that you've been doing and very adamant about your programs. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate the support.
Councilmember Bradford.
Thank you, Mayor. Ladies, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much for what you're doing. You, as has been said, because you outlined standards here, publicized, we all know what the expectations are going forward. Parents, organizations that participated in the summertime activities for children, they know what the rules of play are. That is very good. I talked to literally dozens and dozens of parents during the course of each year where they are involved in settings where hundreds of children are involved, and they all speak very positively about what you all are doing to help the young boys and girls across this city. As has been said, these are not only opportunities to help enrich the lives of these young boys and girls, they also effective crime prevention strategies to the extent that we can have organized activities. And kids are going to have fun. They're going to have fun. That's part of it. You all have fun components built into the efforts also. But at the same time, I've been there and observed some of the activities. It's a tremendous learning opportunity also for these young boys and girls. So I commend the director, Mr. Joe Turner, and specifically and particularly you two, because of what you do. You're there where it meets the road. If it's a problem, that parent's looking for you. They want to know what's going on. But keep doing what you're doing. This makes my heart glad because one of the things I want to do on this council and try to do for the last 15 years or so is advance the idea that we have to put more resources on the front end. We could hire 5,000 more Houston police officers today. It's not going to solve the problem at all. But we can put a few of those resources on the front end to help put young boys and girls on the right track, to help ensure that they have an opportunity to understand what is citizenship. What does that mean? What is respect? What does that mean? What does it mean? What is ethics? What is that stuff? Well, when I stick my head in some of these different programs that you all are involved in, I see some of this. I see some of the young boys and girls involved in these strategies. So keep doing what you're doing. And when I leave off city council, if I failed every place else, I'm going to walk away saying, you know what? There's some boys and girls out there who got some exposure because of this administration and these council members, we got this piece right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. If you ladies would step back.
Okay.
No one signed up to speak at this public hearing, but if there's anyone here who came specifically to address the issue of our standards of care in the after-school program, you may step forward at this time. Seeing no one, I need a motion to end the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Moving to a vote, favoring opposed,